Hello! Warlons here as always. Today, I figured I'd show you, well first I'd show you all the new stuff. I built an obsidian brick box to protect my ME system, as I did last season, except this time it is 5x5 with a 3x3 interior. And it goes down there quite a bit. And that's where I'm going to stack my ME drives up. But anyway, made a blast furnace because there was not really any other way for me to progress. I made a plate bending machine, an assembling machine, magma crucible, fluid transposer. I moved my back box down there to be as a buffer for my ME system, as I did. Oh wow, okay, as I did last season. I got an aqueous accumulator down there hooked up to this, so I can process my waste from this. I also exchanged the water that was inside the reactor for gold, because gold, I was going to do diamond, but I don't have enough diamond to make enough diamond blocks for this. So this is all gold in there, and that actually doubled my output. If you remember, it was about 500 last time, and if we wait, this should climb up to about 1,000. Somewhere around 1,000. Yeah, see? Just a little bit above 1,000. Yeah. So, there's that. That's pretty cool. What else? Oh, yeah! Probably the most obvious. My shack is gone. I didn't want to tear it down. It was kind of pretty. When I really thought about it, it was probably one of the prettiest things I've ever built, sadly. But it really was making me feel cramped, and it was preventing me from expanding. Now, if you're wondering why those guys are running around all willy-nilly, you'll find that out in a second. I also built a dirt wall all the way around. This is just this isn't permanent in any way, shape, or form. That dirt will eventually go, and there won't be anything taking its place. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a black granite, that's it, black granite wall around all of my base. Well, hopefully black granite, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. It may not be black granite, because black granite is the material I want to use, but I may not be able to get enough of it, but we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Anyway, for right now, I'm not going to be improving the reactor for quite a while, until I have digital miners up and running. Once I have a digital miner up and running, we're going to be making the reactor quite a bit bigger. Quite a bit bigger. And I'll be cooling it with diamond blocks and enderium, and possibly gelid cryothium. I don't quite know how I'm going to be going about that just yet, but we're going to see. I'm going to be trying around with reactors in a test world at some point, so, but yeah, anyway, so on to what we were going to talk about today, advanced genetics. Now, basically what this does is it will allow you to get abilities of certain creatures. Now, if I look here, no fall, gene no fall, I got that from skin cells of a chicken. Now, I'm just going to go through this real quick. No, not quite. If I go up to you're just gonna run around, so I'm not gonna touch you. If I go up to this chicken, right click on him with the scraper, I'll get some skin cells of a chicken. Now the scraper is made pretty easy. You just need stone sticks or stone rod or stone tool rod or any of those, and you just make those with two either cobblestone or smooth stone. It doesn't matter. Smooth stone will give you more, so I'd advise using smooth stone. But anyway, that'll get you the scraper, and then you just go and right click on something. Now next, what you do is you're going to throw those skin cells in a DNA analyzer, and it's going to give you a cell of a chicken and some organic drops. Now the analyzer is just made furnace shape with iron, and a magnifier, which is another one of those stone sticks with some glass. Pretty easy. You need to power it, of course, and you can overclock it with overclockers. Right here, overclockers. Pretty easy, just a clock and redstone, and that's going to net you 4 of those. So anyway, once you do that, you take the skin cell out, and you're going to throw it in a DNA extractor. That's going to give you a helix. It's going to be encrypted, though. I'm going to throw that over there. Now the extractor is going to be a basic DNA dictionary, a hopper, and the basic shape of iron. Now to get the basic DNA dictionary, you need 4 cells and any kind of cells, doesn't matter, and a book, and that's just going to give you the basic DNA dictionary. Now I would get a bunch of these because you're going to need them for pretty much most of these machines. So anyway, once you've got an encrypted helix, I already have all of these ones encrypted, or unencrypted, or decrypted, whatever, but you're going to throw it in the DNA decryptor. Now I got unlucky with this one, and it's a basic gene. But because these are all from chicken except this one. That one's from a cow. I didn't realize it was from a cow. But sometimes you'll either get just a basic gene, sometimes you'll get no fall and a basic gene, or sometimes you might get just no fall, or whatever ability is relevant to that creature. So now that you have your decrypted helixes, you need to split them. And that's going to give you some more organic drops, and it's going to give you genes. In this case, I got a no-fall gene. Now, I'm just going to use up all of these, because I'm going to need them, and you'll see why in a second. Okay. Now the splitter is, I can't remember how it's made exactly, but it's right here. Okay, a diamond and a DNA dictionary. It's just made just like that. So anyway, now that you've got your genes, you're going to want to put them in the DNA breeder. Now you're going to put the ability you want over here in the right slot. In this case, no fall for me. So, now, just to show you, now you have to breed this gene basically. So you can put a basic gene over here, and that'll give you 1 point, 3 out of 16 now. If I put another basic gene in there, it's going to give me another 1 point. Now, if I put a gene of the same type, it's going to give me 2. So you see now it's 6 and now 8. So I'm just going to throw all of these in here, and hopefully it's going to get me there. It is. Completed. Now I have a completed no-fall gene. Now we're getting into this part of the mod. So, DNA centrifuge. No, it's just called the centrifuge. That's right, centrifuge. Now you're going to need 4 syringes, a DNA dictionary, and 4 pieces of iron. Now the syringes are pretty simple, just an arrow, 3 iron ingots, and a glass bottle. You're going to need 5 of those, 4 to make that, and you're going to need another one for this. Ow. Now, you're going to want to put filled and centrifuged. Okay, I missed something, apparently. But yeah, you're going to want to centrifuge. Combiner, I think, is what I need. That's what I need. DNA combiner. So we're going to go through this one together. So I need 2 skin cells. Yay. And syringe. Oh, no, I'm going to need 6 skin cells. Oh, boy. Come here, Mr. Chicken, or cow. these don't stack, unfortunately. I really wish they did, but they don't. So you're gonna have a hard time here. I thought I had everything ready, but obviously I do not. So you're just gonna have to give me a moment here. Okay, uses. Get that basic DNA dictionary, and now bring all this up. And there we go, we got the DNA combiner. Unfortunately, I used up all my overclocks, and I'm out of gold, so I currently can't. I'm out of gold, yeah. I have these first three with 16 overclocks, which I'm not sure is the max, but that's the max that's in a stack, so I assume it's the max. I got this one with 10, and these two with 9. I was assuming that was all I needed, but I was wrong. I'd forgotten about the combiner. Now, you're going to put the centrifuged syringe over here, and then you want the no-fall gene over here, and this is going to very slowly, unless you overclocked it, apply the gene to your blood in the syringe. Now, yeah, I also have these boots, so we're gonna have to take those off so I can show you this. Hold on a second, guys. I actually don't know what step is after this. I'm sorry. One moment. All right, guys. Sorry about that, but the footage got corrupted. After that. But anyway, I already threw the syringe in there. But basically, all I had to do after that was centrifuge it one last time, and then right-click on it, hold right-click on it for a little bit, and let go. And then it gave me the nausea effect. And if I remove all of my armor now, I show you, it still looks like I take fall damage, but trust me, you don't take fall damage. I actually went and tested it and jumped down one of those ravines. I'm not about to go do that again, but you don't take fall damage. I kind of prefer the long fall boots, to be honest, just for the reason that they don't do the whole damage sound and everything. But anyway, so I'm going to go through the list of abilities that are up here real quick for you. Obviously, no fall, infinite milk, and that's only really good on servers. People can right-click on you with a bucket, and they can essentially milk you. They can get milk from you. Now, if that tickles your fancy, then I'll go for it. Speed is from an ocelot. Obviously, you move faster. Woolly is from sheep, and basically people can shear you. Yeah, for wool. Eat grass. Essentially, you don't have to carry food anymore. Or really farm if you don't want to. You can just right-click on grass. I don't actually know how it works. I assume right-click on grass with an empty hand, and you fill your hunger bar and eat that grass. Jump is from a horse. Obviously, jump higher. Water breather is from squid. Fly is from a bat, and it's disabled by an admin. Produce stew is from mushroom. People will right-click on you with a bowl, and they can get stew. Teleporter, I think by default H. If you click H while looking somewhere, you can teleport there, and obviously that's from an Enderman. Gene Save Your Inventory, I believe, is also from an Enderman. And what that does is it allows you to spawn a death chest when you die, so you can retrieve them up on respawning. Swim in Lava, I think, is from Pigman. Shoot Fireballs is from Blaze, and you can, I think, right-click with an empty hand to shoot fireballs at people. Explode Yourself is from Creeper. Now, you don't actually explode yourself the first time. I think by default it's U. And if you press U once, you'll expand and make the hissing sound like a creeper, as if you were about to explode. You won't actually explode unless you hit it 8 times. So if you hit U 8 times really quickly, you'll explode, from what I understand. Destroy blocks with fireballs is the same as the blaze one, except you shoot a more powerful fireball, and it's from ghasts. Wither hits, that's from the actual wither, so you'll have to scrape some skin cells off a wither. Have fun with that. And basically, any time you hit something, an entity, it'll give it the wither effect. Gene More Hearts is, I don't know why this one is disabled. I guess maybe it conflicts with Tinker's Construct. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm probably going to re-enable it just because I like the idea. It's from an Iron Golem. Throw Potions, that's from Witches, and you can press a certain key, I don't remember what it is, by default anyway, and you will throw potions, random potions. These can be completely random, so it may completely, like if it hits too close, it could hurt you, and if the random potion is the wrong kind, it could help your enemy. Ender Health? I don't actually know what that one is. I'll come back to that in a moment. Infinity is from Skeletons, and it allows you to shoot infinite number of arrows with the genetics bow. Maybe with the normal bow too, but I think it's just the genetics bow. So, yeah. Slimy is from Slime, and it just allows you to drop slime balls upon death. Avoid Creepers is from an Ocelot, and it basically, creepers treat you as though you are an Ocelot, and that is something I am going to get. I want to get. Climb is from Spider, and it just lets you climb, basically, much as it says. Resistance from Zombies, and it just gives you the resistance buff, basically, permanently. So the gen expose right there. It's just some stone tool rods with some cells. So there's that for you. You can use the microscope to look at your own blood to see all the genes you have. Splitter, breeder, centrifuge, combiner. The remover, that's to make anti-genes. You can use anti-genes to remove genes from yourself. Transmutator, I don't actually know. Oh yeah, you can clone mobs, basically. Combustion generators, just in case you don't have any other mods to make power, basically. So yeah, I believe that's most of what the mod has to offer. I thought there was more to it. Honestly, like I remember seeing all these things that kind of looked like these. But I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys today. I didn't really want to record, but I wasn't going to get into this without showing you guys. So I showed you guys advanced genetics, and this basically is like permanent buffs to your character, essentially. So you guys can have fun with that. I do not think you can use the scraper on other people. I haven't actually heard anything of that, so you might be able to and get the genes that they have, the enhancements that they have, or if there's genes you can get from other players, I guess that could be a thing as well. I need to put more coal coke in there. So yeah. Yeah. I trying to think of something else. Oh yeah, charge pad. That's what I was forgetting. I did make a charge pad. It's hooked up to cable. As you can see, that cable goes underground. It just goes over here and comes up right on my charge pad. I couldn't remember what it was that you would use to charge stuff with RF to charge my configurator. I don't actually know why I need power for it, but you know, it has power now. So I just made a charge pad, and that'll charge basically anything in your inventory, so that's useful. I need to silk touch some ruby ores so that I can get some chrome dust and get stainless steels, because right now what's halting my progression in IC2 is not having stainless steel. more or less. So I need some silk touched ruby ore of any kind, really. And then I can make some electric tools and some other stuff. A lot of the machines require stainless steel. It seems like GregTech really made IC2 crafting a bitch. It also made some buildcraft stuff a bitch. Like, just to show you, I actually disabled it in the config because I was like, no, I'm not dealing with that. And this is the normal buildcraft recipe for the quarry, but imagine these three being steel gears, and this being something else, a circuit, that's right, I think a circuit, and this being a diamond drill. Now, with GregTech enabled, diamond drills require titanium plates, so you wouldn't be able to get a quarry going until you had titanium plates. That is the part where I drew the line and was like, nope, I'm changing that in the config, because I was not going to wait that long to get a quarry up and running, because that just seems ridiculous to me. Another thing that is really stupid and ridiculous with GregTech is the fact that I cannot, no matter how many resources I ever get, I cannot turn coal blocks back into coal. Yeah, obviously I can use them as fuel, blood altar, coal plates, coal dust. I put it in a coke oven. Now that's the thing I will probably do, is turn it into a block of coal coke, because I can actually turn this back into single pieces of coal coke. That's probably what I'll do. But yeah, there is no recipe to turn these back into coal. Now you might be thinking, hey, you could probably turn the coal dust into coal. Well, I'm about to prove you wrong right now, because I have looked. Here's one thing I didn't consider though. Maybe, just maybe, I can use coal plates to get coal. I doubt it. You see, this is another thing. Some mechanism machines are kind of glitchy on the UI. I don't know. I haven't actually made any of them that have this bug in NEI. But I know the metallurgic infuser doesn't have the icons, just the items. It's not this purple and black stuff, but and it actually looks fine on the actual machine. So I'm not sure on that. But no, there's just no way you can turn coal blocks back into coal. And now, I obviously have tried this, because that's in normal Minecraft, but it's not a thing here. Yep. So no matter what I do, I can never have normal coal from that again. And I have yet to find the config file. I actually posted about it on the Reddit, but people are just gonna be assholes, apparently. Instead of actually helping me, for the most part, I was getting accused of, just people were being accusatory, I guess is the best word I can use for it. My opinion of GregTech is that some aspects of it are fairly stupid. I don't want to disable all of the hard mode recipes, just because I do like that it extends the gameplay of it. However, I think some of the things that GregTech does is stupid, for lack of a better term. Very stupid. For example, not being able to turn coal blocks back into coal. The whole Buildcraft quarry hard mode recipe, that's some bullshit. The diamond drill, I wasn't mad about that until I realized it needed titanium plates. Once I realized it needed titanium plates, and I remember back in the day how hard it was for me to get titanium plates, or titanium, or how long it took me, and I was like, at that point is a point where I want to have basically unlimited resources like I did last season, and be able to do whatever the hell I want. But no, it just wasn't allowed. But so yeah, I was like, fuck that. I changed it in the config because I was not about to deal with that. Now here's another thing I really wanted to show you guys. That quarry, I ran that quarry one time in that one spot in about a 40 by 40 area. just to estimate. I don't actually know exactly, but that was about the area size. And I got 4 iridium ore from it. I don't actually know how much iridium ore I get from one block. It might be 4. I don't know. Let's see actually here. Iridium ore uses. It looks like, yeah, 1. You would get 1 from a thing of, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, so I got 4 freaking blocks of iridium ore in that one area that I mined out with the quarry. Now, either iridium is a lot more common than I remember it being, or I got really fucking lucky. Like, wow. Because I remember how hard iridium was to get in the last mod pack, unless you had a system set up to basically farm iridium out of other materials with the whole platinum dust with induction furnaces and everything. Now, I think that's removed now. I don't think that's here anymore. Oh, I forgot about that hardened glass. Oh, I thought that in there. So yeah, that's all that. Now, all this isn't a permanent home for all this stuff. I will have, every mod will basically have its own station within my huge castle that is going to exist here. Now I am going for a castle theme design. And I'm going to have tons of processing areas. This nether portal is also temporary. All of this stuff is essentially temporary. It's all going to be moved around at some point. Now the smeltery might stay where it's at, just for the fact because that's a pain in the ass to move because of all the stuff I keep in the chest and the pattern chest. Those in themselves are a huge pain in the ass to move. But I've got to get the castle actually laid out, which I want to get digital miners and such. Shut up, you guys. How'd you guys get out? So yeah, there's that. Also, I found out I had 2 ender pearls, so I put them through the fluid transposer and everything, and with a piece of sandstone in the fluid transposer, with ender pearls in the magma crucible into here. There's still 2 pieces of sandstone in there. I was able to make end stone to help my ender lilies grow quicker. So that should speed things up. Hopefully. I still plan to get into witchery. I just haven't really. Yeah, I've been too lazy to really farm all that stuff up. Ars Magica, I need to get into that as well because I'm not I can't really see how it would be an earlier version of Ars Magica in this mod pack because it has so much more stuff. Like if I just search Ars Magica 2, the infinity orbs look kind of improved. I mean they look. It's easier to tell what color each one is, obviously. Spawn flicker. Now I believe. Yeah, you can add a with an AM and a bunch of nature essence, you can craft a spawn nature guardian. So you can, yeah. I kind of agree with that. And I remember seeing that, and I was like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Spawn mage villager. Okay. Bounty. I'm trying to find one of the items that spellbook looks different. I don't really like the look it has in this time. I like the old look. Lightning charm. I don't actually remember what this does. Life ward. Don't remember what that does either. Ender boots. I know you can change gravity for just your player with that. Armor imbuement. Now this is something I want to get. Because that basically it's like it's its own enchanter rate to major dupes with witchery. Arcane deconstructor. What? Use major dupes. Well, I'm gonna re-enable that just because I won't take advantage of dupes because it ruins my experience. Now on a server, I could see someone abusing that, so I could see that would be disabled. But I'm not going to abuse that, so I'm going to re-enable that if I can find Ugh. Sorry, I'm gonna re-enable that if I can find the config. But yeah, there's so much more stuff in this version of the mod. I guess version. Evil looking book. What the hell is that? Oh, that was in the last. That was in the last time. These look different. Like I think he downgraded the textures. Infused thaumium. What? Okay. Arcane Compendium looks a lot different. I think he downgraded the graphics. Just so it looked better with Minecraft as a whole. That or the crack pack used a different texture pack for this. I don't think there's any crafting recipe for those. But yeah, you can see... Oh, I thought that was one of them. No, it's not. Hell cow. Trying to find more... I don't know. But there is definitely more. I remember seeing them. But anyway, this episode has gone on too long, as usual. I always record too long. But anyway, if you enjoyed, then please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, then hit that subscribe button. Why don't you do that? Go ahead, hit it. Do it. I won't look. I'll see you later, guys. Until next time. Later.